Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating data study on Udemy instructor earnings in 2024. Get ready for some surprising numbers.
I'm eager to hear this. Udemy's a huge platform. I've always wondered about the actual income potential for instructors. Let's hear the highlights.
Absolutely. The average Udemy instructor earns a mere $3,306 annually. Can you believe that? That's the average, mind you. A staggering 75% make less than $1,000 a year.
Wow, that's disheartening. So it's not exactly a get-rich-quick scheme, is it? What about the top earners?
Oh, the top 1% rake in over 50% of all Udemy earnings. It's a wildly skewed distribution, a true Pareto principle in action. The 80/20ths rule on steroids. The bottom 50% earn less than 1% of the total. It's a brutal reality.
So there's practically no middle class among Udemy instructors? That's a pretty stark picture. What about the time investment? Is it even worth it for the majority?
Exactly. The study highlights that courses with under 100 enrollments represent a massive 253,000 hours of video content. A potential $500 million investment if produced from scratch. Many instructors are essentially working for free, or even losing money considering their time investment.
That's insane. So is it even viable for new instructors to join? I mean, with that kind of competition.
That's a great question. The data shows a significant difference between instructors who joined before and after 2020. Those who joined before 2020 averaged $5,400 annually, while those who joined after only averaged $2,100. A huge drop.
That's a massive difference. What accounts for that decline? Is it just increased competition?
It's a combination of factors. Increased competition is definitely a major one. The number of instructors nearly tripled between 2019 and 2022, but revenue only increased by 128%. Plus, Udemy's revenue share to instructors dropped from 40% in 2019 to 31% in 2022. It's a perfect storm.
So Udemy is becoming less profitable for instructors, even as the platform grows. That's concerning. What about Udemy Business? Does that change the picture at all?
Udemy Business is a huge part of the equation. It now accounts for 50% of Udemy's revenue, and they aim to increase that to 75% long-term. However, a whopping 90% of courses aren't included in Udemy Business. Those excluded earn 3 times less than those included.
That's incredibly unfair. It seems like Udemy is prioritizing its B2B arm, leaving individual instructors in the dust. What about different course categories?
Yes, there's a huge disparity between categories. Development courses average $2,339, while lifestyle courses average around $300. There's a strong correlation between a category's average earnings and its inclusion in Udemy Business. Tech and business courses are heavily favored.
So it's a rigged game, essentially. The study's conclusion suggests focusing on building your own audience and selling courses directly. That makes sense, given the findings.
Precisely. The study paints a clear picture. Udemy is becoming increasingly challenging for individual instructors, especially those outside of the tech and business niches. Diversifying income streams and building your own brand is crucial for success in this landscape. It's a tough market out there.
Absolutely. Thanks for breaking down this insightful study. It's a wake-up call for anyone considering Udemy as their primary income source.
You're welcome. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.